Radio Moose Mobile. Siobhán Neylon is with me, and we're going to catch up with everything to do with Siobhán. However, right now, let's play the theme music, and we'll come right back, Siobhán. Be in the studio. Let me just get rid of the theme music. Why are you still there? You need to go away.
Little Britain being a teen tune or
Yeah, we're back. And we've got an audience as well, Siobhán.
hello. Hi.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We're here live in the Moose, the Medicine Show Radio Moose Mobile with Siobhán Neylon. And I want to talk about masses. I mean, we're talking about a festival, for goodness sake. Yeah. And we're talking about open mics all over the place, your own music, and what you do to support other people as well. You've got a gig coming in my hometown of Nairn tomorrow.
Yeah.
As we speak today, this is Thursday, is it the 8th today? I think it is. So that is in the Classroom tomorrow, which is a lovely little intimate venue, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So I'm going to come to that as well.
Yeah.
We'll record some of that too.
Great.
However, and we have got an audience, so welcome along, guys. You can leave comments and everything as well. We'll get to the comments at some point. But I always like to introduce the artists with their own music. However, it's a well-chosen cover, and I do like a well-chosen cover.
Yeah, I love doing covers well.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a spicy cover, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. It's Florence and the Machine. So when Florence and the Machine, she's about the same age as I am, and when she came out with her Between Two Lungs album, I just thought, what an amazing sound.
It's a wow, wasn't it? It was a wow moment.
And I just thought, oh my gosh, she's doing exactly. This is exactly what I'd love to be doing. And I almost sat and wallowed because I was so upset that someone else had this amazing operatic kind of powerful voice. But so yeah, I totally admire it. And this song is off the walls.
Let's talk about some of your other influences after, but
yeah, this is off the walls. So I didn't write it. Just the caveat. She told me not to step back. I told her not to fuss and lie. Well, her pretty little face stopped me in my tracks. But now she sleeps with one eye open, and that's the price she paid. I took a knife out your eye. I took it home and watched it wither and die. Well, she's lucky I didn't slip her the smile, and now that's why she's one I've been. And that's the price she paid. I said, hey, girl with one eye, get your filthy fingers out of my pie. I said, hey, hey, girl with one eye, I'll cut your little heart out, 'cause you made me cry. I stick my hand under the sky. I said, don't worry now, it's not gonna hurt. Ooh, my reputation got clouded with dirt. That's why she sleeps with one eye open. And that's the price you pay. I said, hey, girl with one eye, get your filthy fingers out of my pie. I said, hey, hey, girl with one eye, I'll cut your little heart out, 'cause you made me cry. You made me cry. You made me cry. You made me cry. I said, hey, girl with one eye, get your filthy fingers out of my pie. I said, hey, girl with one eye, get your filthy fingers out of my pie. I said, hey, girl with one eye, get your filthy fingers out of my pie. I said, hey, girl with one eye, I'll cut your little heart out, 'cause you made me cry. Thank you.
Siobhán here in the Moose Medicine Show Radio, Moose Mobile. Questions, Siobhán. What is it with girl singers from Ireland?
What is it about us?
Yeah, it's a strong thing though, isn't it? There's a very vocal tradition.
Yeah.
Not all girls, of course, but the girls seem to pick up on it.
Than the men. It's okay, Rob, you can say it.
Well,
we're very good at producing very strong singers.
Yeah.
No, we are. We've got a strong tradition of, I mean, we've got local communities with kind of talent shows, but I grew up singing at local talent shows that were based on local, then you go semi-finals, then you go for a county final, and then it goes All Ireland. Yeah. And that was just a huge part of it.
There's Brothy singers as well, isn't there? I ended up in Roscommon at I know a singer festival, singing and storytelling festival.
Yeah, it's alive.
And that was all a cappella.
Yeah.
That's a strange thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and that was the thing. So, like, we wouldn't have when we were singing, it was without music. Very much so, you were encouraged to sing without music. Yeah. And that's no big deal. So, to sing without music is no big deal, really. But we have very strong female singers, female role models. Sinéad O'Connor and Dolores Keane were massive, and Enya was massive, and we just didn't shy away from it. So,
Yeah. Princess Mary Black, of course. You can go on and on.
Dolores Keane, absolutely. And there was a big revival, and it was the Celtic Woman. There was back in the 90s, we had
Eleanor
McAvoy, exactly, and Sinead Lohan and Maura O'Connell. So it's just first and foremost.
So you ended up finding your way to the Highlands of Scotland, thankfully.
Yes, well, I'm delighted.
Yeah, brought a family up here as well now. Yeah. Or you're bringing a family up, so that's fabulous.
Yes, yeah.
So tell us about, okay, let's plug the gig while we're thinking about it.
Yeah.
You're playing at the Classroom.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're live
from 8:30.
Yeah, so that'll be from 8:30.
Yeah.
That'll be a little intimate. Sit down, listen to.
Yeah, have a bit of food.
Yeah.
And like I suppose it's atmospheric, so it's not going to be in your face while you're trying to eat.
Yeah.
We're not going to have massive rock numbers. So yeah, so nice kind of jazz, blues, and
food and listening to music, that can't be a bad thing. And then, of course, it's gorgeous this time of year.
Yeah.
It's cold, but it's gorgeous. Oh, the Highlands. I mean, I took that drive across the Beauly Firth, the other side, with the views of Strathglass in the background.
Beautiful.
It's unbelievably beautiful.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about your personal ambitions. But what's your ambitions for your festival?
Yeah, so I don't know how to say I've decided or I've set up the Inverness Fringe Festival.
Yeah.
That's due to take place at the end of September, early October next year. So it's around the 28th of September to the 4th of October next year.
Yeah.
And the aim is to try to really platform and showcase all that Highlands and Inverness particularly is already doing.
Yeah.
So we've got, and you say this as well, Rob, we've got an immense amount of talent that's just bubbling up. But for so far as having places, and we had the Belladrum Festival, which is amazing, and it does showcase local artists as well. But being in their own environment, if you will, so Inverness itself, and showing off what Inverness does already really well, but possibly on the fringes. So it's not always in your face if you were to walk down the street in Inverness.
Loads of, I mean, there's venues. I would say about 10 venues within walking distance of each other in Inverness.
Yeah.
Mostly trad venues, that has to be said.
Yeah, which is okay. And I mean, I love traditional music. I love traditional Scottish and Irish music. It does, you know.
So you're trying to spread the eclectic net.
Yeah, like we've already got blues. We've got blues musicians and bluegrass. We've got jazz and gypsy jazz. Yeah. And then we've got folk and Americana. And there's just...
It goes on.
Really, that it's not as abundantly shown off, maybe, as what trad is.
Sporadically, it is. I mean, there's Clackbeg over, and here we're talking about the Black Isles just there.
Yeah.
And Bewley's traditionally had its own little open mic from time to time in the Priory, isn't? Is it the Priory?
No, Love at Arms.
Love at Arms.
And that was due to be on last night, and it's been run. Myself and Ellis were running it for a little while. Yeah. Graham Norrie has taken it on brilliantly. And he's kept it going, and it's very well attended. There's a good group of people that will come regularly, and then we've got our open mic over on the Black Island, the Plough Inn in Rosemarkie, and that's
haven't been yet. I haven't been.
Yeah, that's great because there's just brilliant talent.
Is that a regular one? How often?
It's usually the last Friday of every month.
Okay.
And we've got people who hadn't maybe played publicly before, who secretly are just amazing. They've come out of their living rooms and they're now playing, and just the appreciation that's there, amongst the owners as well, and they want it to go well. So it makes a big difference.
So I think you're going to introduce an open mic element into the Nairn.
Yes, that's the plan actually. January the 23rd, we're having our open mic. I mean, I'm never opposed to anybody coming along, and even for tomorrow, if someone wants to have a song, I'm totally happy for that. Yeah. And I think already there's brilliant people who've contacted to say they'd be interested. So
excellent.
Yeah, that would be cool if they would.
So that's in at the Classroom, which is right at the top of the high street. If you are coming in onto the high street, just keep going instead of turning right into Leopold Street. You'll find out there by the church, by the St. Ninian Church, and by the primary school as well. Yeah. Excellent. So that's very cool. Yeah. And you've played at the bandstand. I mean, Nairn's really
great.
Vibrant.
And the bandstand, the sound in the bandstand's fantastic. Yeah. And Michael that was there, he was just amazing. But I suppose their whole setup was just brilliant.
Michael also helps out at the Havelock these days as well. So there's two venues.
Right, side by side. They're just brilliant. Yeah. I just love that enthusiasm. And then, of course, the supporting musicians, the Hudsons are there, and Eileen and even Martin Curran. And
you don't have to wander too far down the coast, and you're into the hub where the Forest Hub as well. Have you been down to that one?
I haven't.
Well, that's still to come.
I need to come down to that. Yeah, it's always sometimes there'd be a clash or
It's
something like
Wednesday,
that.
that one.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
a
my mother
Sunday.
duties.
And a Sunday,
Oh yeah,
Sunday evening.
yeah.
Okay, so we've covered the open mic. We haven't talked about your podcast, though.
No, so myself and Ellis.
Tell me about Ellis. Ellis
Ellis
McFadden. I know
McFadden,
it.
my lovely friend Ellis. So Ellis is
He knows how to write a song. You need to get into collaboration with Ellis.
Yeah, he's really great, and he he's really talented and records huge amounts of music as well.
Prolific.
He's great.
Yeah.
So we were talking about his new album that had come out, and how do you get it out there, and how do you promote it and everything? And then we kind of realized there's probably tons of music that's not actually been put out there. So we called it Unheard Music from the Highlands. And since then we've had a massive kind of support around the podcast since we put it out. We interviewed Callum Jones and Alan Hersher and Matty Parrott and Ellis himself. And then we're kind of hoping to show off and showcase just how much music and the background to trying to promote your music and get it out there. Because there are people who have been based here, but they've done it maybe through different means.
So much to talk about. Yeah, I mean, we haven't even talked about, and it's on tonight, the Tooth and Claw, mic tonight with Pat and Susanna.
Yeah.
And Dougie Burns. And his radio show on Woodzstock Radio. Have you been in?
Yeah, I've been in. I mean, just what Dougie's doing, and Dougie's always been,
He's always had something.
Yeah, he's as I first met Dougie, I was part of a band that were here a while back, and Dougie and Doris, his wife, I know her. So they come along to see, and then he asked me to come to the Velocity Cafe open mics that he was running, and they were brilliant. So that was these were the first stepping stones of getting to know people,
That's right.
So you always have to have people promoting it, like yourself.
Well, you just nobody's going to come and put a record out for you anymore. You have to do it yourself. Yeah. Can't even get on without getting too into the politics of it. The BBC seems to be turning its back and blanding out completely on the indie, not completely, but certainly on the indie side, independent musician side. So you have to just be independent and do it yourself.
Spoke about myself and Ellis because where do you Murray Firth Radio is not a local radio station. No. You have the Highland Hospital Radio, which is run by volunteers, and then there's a Highland Radio. There is some, I don't know the FM, it's an FM radio. But in Ireland, what we do still have, although Bauer Media have gone into Ireland, so they will probably eradicate it, but at the moment we still have local run radio stations with local
they support the language as well, don't they?
They massively do, yeah, they do, but they also support the local county culture, because each county has a separate kind of identity, Now I don't know what Barrow will do, but in RTE as well, our version of BBC, we've had somebody from the BBC come in and take over RTE, and it is a shame because they just make everything it's so boring. And I've just heard today that so Hughie Morgan, who I listen to on BBC Radio 6 every Saturday, he's moving over to Virgin Radio, and Virgin Radio they've kind of trailblazing themselves to make themselves this totally independent media radio station. So watch that space too, because they are probably going to promote different types of music.
When you put the concrete down, the flowers come up in the back. So Hughie's one of the flowers. That's for sure.
He's great. He is. And so is Guy Garvey. I like listening to Guy Garvey. So there are certain things on BBC Radio 6 that I would tune into that they do promote people.
I listen a lot to Dublin FM.
Oh, yeah. Yes. 98 FM. Yeah. I haven't listened to that. So do you think that they promote local music?
Yes.
Oh, they do. Okay.
And it's what it is, it's a fan-run station.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Virgin Radio, are they not in the mix with 98 FM?
Don't think so.
No.
Not unless that's all changed. But there's one or two really good shows on there. Yeah. So here we are. You're in Highlands. We're in Bewley. I'm with Siobhán. The moose is loose, and we're going to a gig tomorrow. That's where we are at the moment. You've got some of your own stuff. Will you play any of your own stuff at the gig tomorrow?
No. So the stuff that you'd mentioned before, I recorded that in 2007.
Yeah.
So it was very early on when I was trying to write songs, or there were songs that I've been mulling over for a while. I won a couple of song contests in my when I was training to be a nurse, and one of those songs that's on that small release that I put out, that was entered into this competition. And I suppose I didn't work on it. Now I understand the work that you have to put into writing songs, and the work that you need to really consider how you would formulate a song or melody and things. So I didn't really do that. And I said this to Greg, who's a sound producer and a record producer inside in town. And I'm slightly embarrassed about the things that I've released. But he was saying it's like, looking back at old photographs, and maybe your outfits or your hairdo might not be in style now, but it was part of who you were at the time. And so not to shy away from it. But I don't play those songs. I hadn't played them for years. I just felt I needed to release something. So the plan is to release music over the next year of my own original music, but also release some covers that I really like performing, and get them out there, because I'm trying to look at what Sinead O'Connor used to do. She recorded covers really well.
Right.
And,
So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put your Instagram page up there.
Yeah.
So, and we've got a nice audience, so thanks for joining us, guys. If you've got a question, you can put that in the chat room. Not every chat frame on every page, we are broadcasting to 15 different pages at the moment, comes through the studio, but we'll pick up on that at some point and answer any questions. You can find Siobhán on Instagram and get involved in everything that she's doing. Loads you're doing as well. The festival sounds really exciting.
I'm so excited about it.
So to fill Inverness, every venue in Inverness with independently minded music is quite it's quite an ambition.
And not just music.
Oh, what are you going to be doing?
There's comedy, there's going to be performing arts, street theatre. We want to try to have the comedy nights, because there's a big comedy scene in Inverness.
And poets as well.
Poets and storytellers.
You've been down to Hamish's thing down at the bike shed?
No, not yet. So
That's
he does that every Friday.
It's and Connor's involved in that
and
as well.
Connor does cabaret as well. Connor O'Hara.
And burlesque and also.
Well, no, he doesn't do burlesque.
Is it?
He does the cabaret, and he's very good at it.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic that is available in Inverness.
Yeah.
But and Connor's wonderful. I have a lot of time for Connor. And Hamish is wonderful, and people like that are bubbling about. Hamish was involved in the Faultline Festival originally 40 years ago this year.
The kilt is my demise. I sold the tickets for that damn thing. At a little record shop that I had just off the high street, and the Proclaimers were booked to support the Cateran.
Oh, right. I didn't realise.
Yes. And they ended up Cateran supporting them. I think that's what happened afterwards.
But there's a brilliant hive of people inside the town who really want, this kind of idea to come to fruition. And
no, you'll find the support. It's whether you get this. Let's hope. Everybody puts their fingers crossed together and puts pen to paper or types out stuff to the powers to be, and they see that.
I am so confident that this is something that will happen and be successful for for the culture, the arts and culture.
And you're thinking September?
Yeah, so 28th
which
of September,
extends the season a little bit, and hotel beds need to be filled at that time of year.
Well, I think there's no shortage of that, actually. And what I'm aware is that we have a very busy town of tourists. But what I really want is to have a mix of, domestic tourists, so from around Scotland and Britain and Ireland.
Yeah, get them something to do, but also music sensitive local people.
Yeah.
And that's the capital of the Highlands. It's a big old.
Yeah.
It's a big old area. People do, and they will travel for their music up here.
It's just, honestly, you couldn't swing a cat without seeing just wonderful events happening. And it was funny, I was in the pub with my brother over Christmas, and we met. We love going up to Inverness. It's great crack. Yeah. God, it's so much fun up there, And I've never heard anyone describe Inverness in that way who's a visitor, that they would go up for the crack to Inverness. So
You know, it feels a bit like Galway.
Well, that's a
these
compliment.
days. I know.
Yes, these
These
days. You're
days.
right. It is improving in that because when I first came here, no offense to anyone from Limerick, but I felt like I was like Limerick and I wasn't that enamoured. But now you're right. There's so much going on.
And a lot of people come for their stag do's and that sort of thing.
They do, yeah. But just if you think about what Galway offers, you know, if you're somebody who's from Galway or lives in Galway, there's something for you to do every single night of the week. And there is here, but we're just not maybe shouting about it enough. So,
that's right, I agree.
Yeah.
I think I've said this online, I've said it to you as well, but I think the Inverness is missing a trick. They should just brand themselves Scotland's City of Music.
Yeah.
Just put it on the posters.
Yeah.
Put a little.
I'll have a word with the lads from.
I'll have a word as well. I mean, Memphis does it, Nashville does it, New Orleans does it. There should be someone in Scotland that does it.
Yeah.
And Nairn could do it actually. Goodness me.
Yeah, we'll start elbowing them out.
Will you fringe it out to places like Nairn? Or
no, I don't think so. I think the
Inverness?
Findhorn Bay Arts Festival is happening. It's a biannual festival that's happening at the same time. And it caters for Nairn and for the Findhorn Bay. And I figure, you know, and actually there's such a brilliant buzz in Nairn about stuff. They've got their own things, don't they? And so, but definitely would welcome musicians and artists from the area to get involved. But yeah, no, not.
Okay, we recorded something. I'm going to play out with that in a minute, just to remind everybody that's here at the moment. And we've also recorded a song which I will play. No, actually, I'm going to play the song tomorrow before the gig about noon. Tomorrow. Tell us about the song that you just recorded for us.
It's for When the Stars Go Blue.
Yeah.
So that's on your Patreon.
That's going to be for the Patreon channel, and the Patreon link. Let me just put the Patreon link up for you. That is a very important part of what we do. It's basically, this is all publicly funded, so it needs folks. And the response, I mean, this van, people crowdfunded this van for me when the other one hit the buffers.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So, and it's just about ready to rock and roll. So hopefully getting down to Ireland as well at some point. So there's a Patreon channel. On stage, I'm just waiting to find out if we're going to Celtic Connections or not.
Wow.
So stay tuned for that YouTube channel. Let me put that up for you guys. We've got loads of stuff to talk about, and there's the iMtv YouTube channel. That's where you can subscribe. Hit that little bell and you'll get notified as to when we'll go live. I'll probably go live from the show tomorrow as well. So that's the Patreon channel. That's a Ryan Adams song. Yes. The song that we're going to put out tomorrow. That
Jolie Holland.
Jolie Holland, thank you.
So we did All the Morning Birds, which is just another. But it was through Guy Garvey's radio show that I heard Jolie Holland.
Yeah,
and she's just.
He's gotten 2 plugs now. That's
I know, but I do love his stuff because he'll bring about songs where I haven't heard that in years, you know.
Yeah.
So she's great, and I love the recording of that song because she coughs half the way through it, and you can tell she's just gone straight for it. Not had, perfection doesn't exist, which we know. So so I love it. I love Jolie Holland. Yeah.
So we're broadcasting at 15 different channels. If you go to the link tree at the bottom of your page just now, that will take you through to most of the channels that we broadcast from and all the stuff that the Medicine Show does. You're going to have to get a link tree for yourself as well.
I probably will, yeah.
Yeah, all this stuff going on. So good luck with the festival.
Thanks so much.
Siobhán.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep in touch. I don't know where I'll be at that time of year. I think. Anyway, I'll be here for Belladrum. Have you got your Belladrum gig sorted out yet?
No, not yet. No, I'm always I just laid back about it this year.
Your people need to speak to my people. We'll see what we can do. I'll be there anyway.
Yes, I know.
And I'm sure you will.
My boys want to be missing.
So Belladrum, that's at the end of July, beginning of August this year as well. Plenty of time to be thinking about that.
Yeah.
There's the PayPal account now. If you speed donations for that are very much appreciated. And let's just put the radio show link up as well. Thanks again.
Thanks so much.